Natalia Mashoni from the Beautiful Mind Academy, back again to discuss ways to promote social skills in our young learners. For those of us who are interested, I will be hosting a social skills webinar. This webinar will dive deeper into social skills, provide examples, and allow anybody to ask questions. If you are interested, feel free to contact me via phone or email using the information displayed on the screen. Items to discuss: we will be looking at functional communication, setting clear expectations and being a role model, role playing with adults, parallel play with adults and peers, associative play, and cooperative play. And we will be discussing each one in greater detail. Let's go ahead and start with functional communication. Functional communication for social skills refers to the ability to use language, nonverbal cues, and body language in meaningful and effective ways to interact with others in various settings. It involves expressing one's thoughts, feelings, and needs, as well as understanding and interpreting the communication of others. It is important that we teach our kiddos how to express their wants and needs. For example, teaching our kids to express what they want. So, ball please, or it's my turn. There's various reasons why we'd like to start here, because it does set the foundation for other social skills in the future. And functional communication is going to be important for other areas of our kiddos' lives that's not just strictly social skills. Setting clear expectations and being a role model. When we are conducting any sort of social skills training, we always want to set clear expectations in order for us to create a structured and supportive learning environment for our learners. At the Beautiful Mind Academy, some of the expectations that we have for our kiddos are listening to our friends, sharing the toys, taking turns, using indoor voice, and cleaning up. These expectations can change depending on the game that we're playing or what we're trying to teach. During this time, you may have to assist your learners on how to share or take turns, which brings me to my next point. During these phases, we're always providing descriptive praise, which will be reinforcing for our learners. For example, anytime that I see a learner sharing, I will always provide praise such as, wow, that was amazing sharing, or you're sharing so nicely. Being descriptive allows the learner to know what they're being praised for, and in turn allows them to understand what they have to do again in the future. And of course, who doesn't like to be reinforced? The next step is role play with adults. So before practicing social skills with another peer, I typically like to start role playing with the learner myself. And there are several reasons why I like to start here. One, adults can model good behavior. Not only good behavior, but we can also model communication skills, problem solving strategies, and children really learn by observation, and adults can demonstrate the desired skills that are going to be effective later on with peers. The second reason is adults can demonstrate clear expectations. We can explicitly show what is expected of our learners in different social situations. This clarity will help our learners understand the desired behaviors and responses in various situations. Third, adults can provide immediate feedback. During role play with adults, we are able to catch good behaviors immediately and provide that descriptive praise that I was talking about earlier. The best type of feedback is immediate, and this is going to be great when we're role playing with our learner. Another reason I like to role play with learners and starting at the adult learner pair is that individualized instruction. Adults can tailor role playing scenarios specific to the learner. This personalized approach ensures that the training is appropriate for each learner. At this point, we can address specific challenges. Adults can use the role playing to address specific social challenges a child might be facing. This targeted approach allows for focused practice and skill building in areas where improvement is required. Lastly, gradual transition to peer interaction. Starting with adult role play provides a gentle transition before engaging in social interactions with peers. Once we start to observe that our children feel more confident, then we can start applying these skills to to other peers. Although I like to begin with role playing with an adult, I did want to clarify that we do simultaneously role play with an adult and our learners. And it doesn't have to be where we have to role play with adults first and then with our and then with peers. It's just we do it simultaneously instead, where we can engage our learners to understanding what we're teaching them while we're role playing with them, and then hoping that they're generalizing that skill to their peers. Once you are ready to transition or begin play with peers, if these are the steps that you would like to take, you can then start with parallel play. Parallel play is when children play alongside or near one another. Parallel play serves as a transitional phase, preparing children for more complex social interactions. As children become more socially aware and confident, they are likely to progress towards more collaborative forms of play. At this stage and at the associative play and cooperative play stage, we do have to just keep in mind we are still continuing to praise and provide feedback. The next step is our associative play. Associative play is the stage when a child starts to interact with others, but there is not a large amount of interaction during this stage. A child might be doing an activity related to the kids around them, but not be actually interacting with another child. So, for example, if kids are at the playground, they are all at the same location, but they're all doing different things. So, for example, one learner might be climbing, another learner might be swinging. At this stage, here is where I like to assist my learners on how to play and take turns and share. It might not be independent, but that's okay because the goal is to get them at that independent level where we're reducing the amount of assistance required. It is important to note that the progression through play stages is not strictly linear, and individual children may vary in their social development. So, although we are talking about going from parallel play to associative play to cooperative play, it's not always going to be, like I said, linear like this. So, just keep that in mind. All right, the last step is cooperative play. So when a child starts to play together with others and has interest in both the activity and other children, this is when we are at that cooperative play. So that picture is a great example of what that looks like, as we have the three learners playing with the same set of blocks, and they're all taking turns and sharing in accordance with that picture. All right. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or email me. And I hope to see you guys at my next video. Thank you so much.